Greg the Hammer Valentine is going to be receiving the Men's Wrestling Award. And before we meet Greg and his presenter, please look at the video screen.
One of the toughest, most rugged competitors ever to come down the pike, Greg the Hammer Valentine more than carried on the tradition first established by his legendary father, Johnny Valentine. In 1970, Valentine began training in the legendary Stu Hart's dungeon in Calgary. Then it was on to Detroit, where he completed further training under the original Sheik. In the 70s, 80s, and into the 90s, between the NWA and WWE, the Hammer held all of the major titles. Perhaps most impressive is the fact that Valentine is one of the few superstars who can lay claim to competing on the NWA's first Starrcade, as well as the first WrestleMania, where he successfully defended the Intercontinental Championship against Junkyard Dog. During his career, which has spanned over 4 decades, Valentine has held more than 40 championships, including the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship, WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship, and WWE World Tag Team Championship. And his many successful partnerships include Honky Tonk Man, Baron Von Raschke, Ric Flair, and Brutus Beefcake. After leaving WWE, the Hammer made frequent appearances on WCW Monday Nitro as late as 1997 and returned to compete on WWE Monday Night Raw in 2005. 35 years after his debut match, Greg the Hammer Valentine's hard-hitting style in the ring will never be forgotten. He is a born-again Christian and occasionally speaks at high schools and colleges with Ted DiBiase. He is also part of the Christian wrestling organization World Impact Wrestling. On March 13, 2004, Valentine was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by his former manager Jimmy Hart and is a 2016 inductee into the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. A longtime supporter of the CAC, we are proud to honor Greg the Hammer Valentine with a Men's Wrestling Award.
Here's the bowling money. Who's the treasurer of the joint? And I don't know why there's cash in here and a joint. I'm very uncomfortable right here, so there it is. I'd like to introduce Craig Massey, who's going to present Greg the Hammer Valentine with this Men's Wrestling Award.
Wow. What a tough follow-up to the that we just seen. About 13 years ago, I had the opportunity to meet Greg. But before that, my memories of Greg started many years ago. As a young kid growing up in a small town, which for me was Houma, Louisiana, in the late 70s. Cable wasn't around. We only had a small handful of local channels, and wrestling on TV was very, very limited. Fortunately for me, my family owned the local grocery store, which had a magazine rack. Well, back in those days, the magazine rack was a big deal, because that was our source of news and entertainment through what was going on in the U.S. and actually in the world. So I was fortunate enough to have wrestling magazines at that time. So of course, at that time, at that age, the only 2 magazines that I was really worried about was one, the Playboy issue coming out. The next one was the wrestling magazine that was coming out. Every wrestling magazine at that time, especially with the new issues coming out, Greg was in every magazine, and many a time on the front cover. He caught my attention at a young age. Every article, everything in the magazine, he was always in these major feuds with wrestlers. Looking at the magazines and reading them, him and his opponents always had blood on them. You could just read and see the pictures in reading before cable and anything was out. Just reading the magazine, that when you looked at Greg in the magazine, it was real. Greg was one of the first wrestlers for me that made me believe that it was real. As cable and everything came out, of course, it only confirmed how real he made it for me. 13 years ago, when I had the opportunity to meet him, I jumped on the opportunity. And since then, over those years, we have spent a lot of time together, visiting him in Florida, him visiting me in Louisiana, bringing him fishing, eating crawfish, swamp tours. But the most importantly was the stories. He is a memory lane of stories. And to discuss and hear these stories back in those days as a young wrestling fan was extraordinary.
I want to
Everybody
Brian
should be able to hear these stories. And with his father like he was, he had big things to step in. But of course he did, and I'm sure his father was very proud of him now. He is a 2004 WWE Hall of Fame. He's a 2016 Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, which is in Wichita, Texas, which is I recommend everybody to see, as well as the CAC. Brian Blair, they're doing a lot of good with the CAC in the wrestling. But again, I'm done with Greg. You're the man. Come up here.
You're the man. Come up here.
Thank you. First time I ever came to Cauliflower Alley is when they honored my father, Johnny Valentine. He had just passed away in 2001. Of course, it was very emotional for me. He's the main reason that I'm here tonight, the main reason that I became a professional wrestler is by watching Johnny Valentine. Somebody said the other day, nobody remembers Johnny Valentine, right? I don't think that's right. He's all over Google, he's all over every place, and every time I do these autograph sessions, all these Comic Cons, they mention Johnny Valentine, especially around New York, Texas, everywhere. St. Louis, Chicago. My dad was one of the toughest wrestlers ever, and I'm just proud that he's my dad, and I'm proud that he didn't even want me to be in the wrestling business. I think that's why he sent me to Canada at 40 below zero. And I met Stu Hart. Everybody knows Stu Hart, that's Bret Hart's father. And I trained in the dungeon, and I caught an infection on my feet because I couldn't afford wrestling shoes. And he said, Greg Valentine has rotten feet. And I had to go to the emergency room, and they pulled all the skin off my feet. That's how I got started. My career is 47 years long. I just counted it out. And I broke in 1970. I'm really lucky to be able to still walk. The only reason I can still walk is because I fought back. And And I never let anybody abuse me in the ring except Andre the Giant. He used to sit on me. The one match that I had with Andre the Giant, and it wasn't in a battle royal, he sat on me in the corner and he farted on me. And the referee said, I said, "Ref, I give, count me down." He goes, "Well, your shoulders aren't down." I said, "Well, get him off of me." God bless Andre the Giant. I saw the HBO thing, documentary. Another documentary I saw was 30-30 on Ric Flair. And he mentioned me as being, I'm going to Greg Valentine's house because that's where my girlfriend's at. I did like to party, but he partied more. He said he was with 10,000 whatever, and my number's not that high, but I enjoy being with Ric Flair. Oh my God, oh my God. And the rest is history. I went to New York. Vincent Mann Sr. said, "You need a hold." I said, "A hold?" Because I was just dropping the elbow back then. You know, he said, "You need a hold. We're going to give you the figure 4 leg lock." And that's been my signature hold. It brought me a lot of success. All I had to do was go out in the ring and go for